Up right now. I mean, what do you want me to say? I came out a little flat that first match. But I traded Iowa, man, and we don't get tired. I wrestle hard for 18 minutes. I live for best 2 out of 3. Let's fucking go. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
That's why
Cut that part out.
You spoke about Iowa. You show the intensity of a brand right here. Is that something you picked up since going to Iowa City or before?
I feel like I always worked hard, and that's gotten me where I am. But after training at Iowa, I mean, the environment in that room, you can't get it anywhere else. It's so different, and it's been so good for me. It's really pushed me to new levels in my wrestling, new levels in my intensity, and my cardio, and my mental game, especially. And I mean, being around them, being around the Brands brothers, Harry, I mean, it's changed everything for the better, and I'm just ready to go.
What did it look like after match one? Like, what was that conversation with Mark Perry like, and what was going through your head?
We actually talked about it in the room as well this week when Michaela Beck was wrestling best 2 out of 3 at World Team Trials and fell on the wrong side of it. And it doesn't matter what happens in the past, the most important match is the match that's in front of you. Terry always says that in the room. So you know what, I forget about that match. I had to make the adjustments. I didn't wrestle like I've been training in that first match, and I think you guys saw the adjustments in that second one where I was ready to go. But you gotta be able to forget, you know? If it was a reportage match, you know, you gotta be ready to go for that next one. So I just had to let go of that, tell myself that next match was the first match, and just continue from there.
I don't know if it was the bronze medal loss, but it seems like you had a good mindset last year, but it seems even a little better this year. Do you attribute a lot of it to that loss?
That loss definitely lit a fire under me, but I think the mindset, and it's getting better and better, is being at Iowa, 100%. And the way we train, the way you're confident in your training when you go out on the mat, and your technique, and just everything about it. I mean, I don't attribute it to that loss. That loss is just motivation, but anything that I'm doing better right now is all because of Iowa.
You keep mentioning them, and with the NCAA now considering that women's wrestling is a college sport, some people are looking toward Iowa City as a place where that could be a first Division I program. Talk about that.
So, I mean, yeah, we talked about it in the room. I think, you know, after the Olympic year, that's when things are really going to get in motion. I really hope Iowa is the first program to do it and really leads the way, and we're trailblazers in that aspect. And, you know, the girls and I are really excited to be a part of that and help grow women's wrestling. You know, I didn't even realize that moving to Iowa could impact growing women's wrestling like that so much, and I was actually just realized that last week, the difference I can make right now, and getting wrestling in the NCAA and at D1 colleges, and just the next step in being a pioneer in the sport for real. Like, people talk about it, but like, I'm in a position I can really influence that. And I honestly didn't realize it till a week ago, but I'm so excited to be a part of it and make a difference. You know, people talk about wanting to make a difference in the world, but like, I can really do it. I really have an opportunity to do that, so I'm just very excited for it. I think Iowa would be the first program.
Forrest, what were keys for you in the last 2 matches?
Just wrestling like I've been training. I mean, it's cool. Like, if Harry always relates wrestling to MMA and fighting and preparing for one opponent. So I've been really training for things that Maya does, things that I'm getting better at. And that first match, I just wasn't doing it. I kind of regressed back to a comfort zone, you know? When you get nervous, you start doing old habits. And I was so angry after that first match that I didn't get to show all the stuff that I've been working on. You know, people don't see me putting in the hours every day and all the new things that I'm learning and the match strategies. And I think that came out much better in the second match. I honestly can't even remember what just happened in the third match. I'll have to go back and watch it. Hopefully that I did those things better as well. But, you know, you just got to make adjustments. You got to forget. You got to move forward. Thanks. What's up, buddy? Thank you.